結構久しぶり。初めてね、内藤さんの特集で。
Oh boy, here we go. Oh boy, here we go. Oh shit, oh boy, here we go. Oh boy, here we go. Oh boy, here we go. We are Venom now. We are Venom. There we go. Now I'm a symbiote. Now we are poison to you, Spider-Man. Alright, let's go. Akasan, Red Dreaded Entertainment looking like Venom here. Damn, man, covers this shit up. It's a kid's show. Subscribe. Anyways, let's get into it. All of y'all have been messaging me on this one. I know it's gonna be brutal. I know it's gonna hurt. But we're doing Venom. It's gonna be slobbertastic, baby. Man, what can I say about this Venom movie, man? Like, you know, there's every once in a while, you know, the cinephiles, right, on Twitter, always making jokes and shit about, movies. But every once in a while, they kind of make a joke, but that shit actually makes, it actually comes true. Venom was that situation where they were like, Venom's gonna make all this money, and people were like, nah, get the fuck out of here. That's just dumb. It actually did. It actually happened. Venom's, I don't know, man. Venom's just one of those movies where people just want it. Excuse me. A dumbass movie, I guess. And unfortunately, Venom, one of my favorite characters of all time, ended up being the dumbass movie that we needed, but not the one we deserve, I guess. I don't know. I don't get it. But I was also talking to people about the fact that maybe I just need to give Venom another test run, another run through. Because I was looking at it, I was tired, jet lagged, was in New York, nobody was laughing, nobody enjoyed it. But if I watch it again, when I watch it in little clips, it seems bearable, very similar to BVS for me. And the marketing has been off the fucking chain. Like, I'm giving Sony that. In Japan, the marketing has been great. In China, Asia, they've been doing it really well. So let's see what Honest Trailers has to say about it. And let me know if you're interested in a Venom commentary. Let's go.
From the studio that Marvel lets play with their toys comes the Spider-Man villain everyone wanted to see on screen until they did.
Hey, Parker.
Oh, yeah. But this time, they can't even afford to put Spider-Man in it.
No, they cannot.
Venom.
Is that what the real story was?
For a gnarly, sick, tight movie you'll love. As long as you're the kind of person who says gnarly, sick, and tight as the genre runs out of Silver Age heroes to adapt and enters the extreme 90s era
Yes!
of jackets and attitude.
Oh,
for a film
God.
that would have been so much better if it were rated R.
Holy
They made
shit!
almost $1 billion, so what do we know? Witness
Right?
Tom Hardy doing just the most with the role of Eddie Brock as he plays the investigative reporter like a crackhead squirrel. You'll be captivated by his New York accent.
I have spent a significant amount of time with one of these creatures up my ass.
His ever-changing man bracelets. And so many weird little noises, you'll wonder if they've been covering his mouth for a reason.
Wow. I hated to sing.
Watch everything change when he's infected by an evil splooge from outer space who goes by Venom, a member of a parasitic race that's gonna conquer Earth unless humanity can somehow get its hands on a halfway decent sound system.
Play some Skrillex.
Together, they'll chomp their way through good and bad guys alike, prompting audiences everywhere to wonder, does Eddie Brock know what human flesh tastes like? Is he technically a cannibal? When Venom bites off a head, does Eddie have to crap out the skull later? Were these all of Dom's favorite parts that got cut out? A charm in action. Then stop enjoying it while they bore you to death with science talk.
We're collecting this data as quickly as possible.
And this was the first scene,
goes
right?
out of containment.
Lots and lots of science talk.
You discovered a gene therapy that literally doubles the life expectancy of pancreatic
Why are
cancer.
all these hosts showing this hyperacute injections?
Metabolic abnormalities that are making it hard for your body to maintain homeostasis.
Are you seeing this? He's achieved symbiosis.
Systems, renal, endocrine, they're
We're
behaving
learning to
abnormally.
probe and running diagnostics. Even fully automated, you can't power.
The only problem was it all sounded
Directing the
phoned in.
Venom is the not-so-secretly evil Carlton Drake,
Like
a
this
man
guy.
who wants to destroy humanity in order to save it.
We brought the planet to the brink of extinction.
A plan shared by this film's villain, Infinity Wars, Mission Impossible Fallouts, and The Predators. And
Oh,
that's just in
shit.
2018. Thrill as Drake assumes his final form, Raisin Venom. Then try to cheer on the hero as the action concludes with two syrupy blotches wrestling
Yep.
each other like a Winamp visualizer
Yep.
with teeth.
It
Yeah.
really whips the lava's ass.
But Venom's not just an action movie, it's also a love story.
I guess.
As Eddie is torn between his love of Michelle Williams' terrible wig and the special guy inside of him who's ready to make the leap from I to we.
We are Venom.
And no, it's not weird that I shipped Simbrock. The movie made $250 million in China, and this is how they advertised it.
I told you.
Since Tumblr changed,
Yeah.
this is all I got left. Let me have this one.
Jesus Christ. man.
Ooh, epic voicey likey. So enjoy a comic book film that isn't bogged down by 20 other episodes like the MCU.
I'll give 'em
or
that.
the grandiose pretensions of the DC universe.
I'll give you.
Amazing.
Because sometimes it's fun to watch a movie that's just a movie. Even though it did so well, Sony will probably use it to kickstart an entire cinematic universe. Hard
Yeah.
pass, Sony. Hard pass. Unless you get Flubber. Starring Sad Max, Inky and the Veins,
Wow.
Dan from Veep, and Dan from Venom, Man Taster by the Sea, Felon Musk, Everyone Goobs, The Rialto Theater, The Rialto Theater, and
Oh.
that's the Rialto Theater as well. The Rialto Theater again.
Oh,
Look at
shit.
that. Oh, it's the Rialto. And
I'm the leprechaun.
Close Encounters of the Turd Kind.
Oh, boy.
Rolling down the street like a turd in the wind.
If your turds are thin or light enough to roll in the wind, please call your gastroenterologist. Slow motion.
Die. They didn't go as hard as I thought they
I
were.
like to have my elbows
I wonder why.
tickled. Firefly.
I guess we all just assume we knew what we were getting into. Some people knew what they were getting into. I expected a good movie, but you know, it is what it is. Well, damn it, dude. Well, damn it. Yeah, they said it all. I guess it is what I mean. When I see it in that sort of reflection, not as a hardcore fan, when I just see it as a reflection of just being kind of like this whatever movie that's not connected to 20 other films, it doesn't have this grandiose illusion that it's one of the best things ever, like, you know, DC, which I think respectably so. DC can be that. They just jumped the gun. Way too much. They didn't really build it up the proper way for people to really see exactly why. You know, I read more DC comics than I do Marvel, but it is what it is. And when I see it in that sort of light, it's kind of like, but I wonder if that's the real story. Is that the reason they couldn't have Spider-Man? They couldn't afford Spider-Man? That doesn't make sense. No, it still doesn't make a lot of this. It still doesn't make sense, especially because what's crazy to me is the fact that how can Sony release two That's the craziest thing. When you look at Venom and then Into the Spider-Verse, in the same year, Sony releases two Spider-Man-ish type movies where one, Spider-Verse, is critically acclaimed and is struggling to make 200 million domestically. And then you have Venom come out, a character created from Spider-Man, that doesn't even have Spider-Man, where the Spider-Verse is heavily supported on Peter Parker's Spider-Man. And then you have Venom come out, critically panned, and makes that much money, almost close to $1 billion. Well, not that close, but yeah, it's up there. Better than Justice League. Well, I guess that's not that hard. Better than a good amount of the Marvel movies. That shit just boggles my mind sometimes. Like I said, it's just timing is everything, and sometimes people just want it. That movie, I guess. So you can also, it's something I thought about when I was doing the top 5 movies of 2018. Is like, sometimes when after Infinity War came out, some people just need that escape. They need an escape from whatever the hell Marvel's doing, because everything is going to be related to the snap, right? Whereas Venom was almost that kind of escapist type of movie where it's like, yeah, we don't really want to be all caught up in the Marvel lore thing going on. DC's still trying to prove itself again, and Aquaman hadn't come out by then. It's kind of like, let's go check out Venom, right? I guess. I don't know, man. And Venom is a very popular character. That in some sense that it's good that it can exist and be functional without Spider-Man. What I don't appreciate, and I think this is the problem that bothered me the most, is the fact that Tom Hardy talking about how the Spider-Man was going to have the Venom was going to have the white symbol on it, you know. Tom Holland was rumored to be on set and do a cameo as Peter Parker. The executives keep teasing the inclusion of Spider-Man in the movie, and so you have these ideas that maybe there will be some sort of mention, and you go into a movie and you're like, what the fuck is this, right? And they're doing it again. They're doing it again with Venom 2. They're already kind of hinting like, whoa, man, we would love to have Spider-Man in the movie or whatever. I'm like, what the fuck is the point anymore? What's the point? There's no point anymore. Are you going to recoon some of the origin story? So that's a whole nother thing. But like I said, some of those fan sides of me, as being a deep Venom fan, I literally have this dude tattooed on my arm. When I put those things away, sometimes I'm like, maybe I just need to rewatch it a little bit, and with a clearer head, and get that first reaction out the mind. Just very similar to BVS, I suppose. Maybe it'll get better in time, like a turd in the wind. I'm out of here, guys. And yeah, definitely check out the Patreon as well, because as I was mentioning earlier, in all likelihood, we'll probably do a audio commentary and watch through of Venom with the close Red Dreaded Nation fans, and take it from there, okay? Talk to you next time. Peace! We are Venom! Whoa, shit.